And it is time for Building Rural Wealth, and we have Milestone Financial with us this morning and Rachel Dorr. Rachel, how are you?
Good, Aaron. How are you?
I'm doing well. Nice to see you.
You too.
Ashleigh Franco. Ashleigh, how are you?
Good. And yourself?
How was your weekend?
It was really good.
What you should know about Roth Conversions and how it could play into your role in retirement. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, lots of people hear about Roth IRAs, and though, hey, when you put money in, when you take it out, it's 100% tax-free, both your earnings as well as what you put in. But one of the nuances that is Roth conversions. So taking money from your pre-tax accounts and moving it over into your Roth account. The idea behind this is you pay income tax on the amount you convert, and you're taking that pain during the interim year, but you're putting it into a place that's going to be tax-free for the rest of your life, as well as your beneficiaries' lives. So why does this matter? Why do we even want to consider it? It is figuring out, hey, you're getting potential tax-free withdrawals in retirement, and most people assume taxes are going to go up in the lifetime. That big, beautiful bill passed, so we may get some delays in the future, but that also means, hey, maybe it's a great time right now to do some conversions. It's really a hedge against future taxes and that potential that your taxes will go up in the future. It also provides that flexibility for future income and that tax diversification. So you can have investment diversification, but also tax diversification. And there's also those key distinctions versus contributing to a Roth IRA versus converting. So when you convert, there is no income limits, no age limits. Those are key distinctions versus contributing. And kind of a nuance to that is a lot of people will use what's called a backdoor Roth conversion to even contribute to a Roth if they earn too much income in their lifetime.
So when does it make sense? When should I think about it, Rachel? When's it right for me to do the conversion?
I mean, that's a good question. One thing to consider is if you have a temporary drop in your income in any given year, that's a good opportunity to consider Roth conversions, because if you have the drop in income, you're going to have a drop in income taxes as well. So that can be like in between jobs, early retirement, before your Social Security has kicked in. So those are good opportunities to think about doing a Roth conversion from a tax savings perspective. Also, before the required minimum distributions begin, those are the RMDs. Right now, the age is 73.
It will change to 75 if you're born after 1960.
Yep.
Oh.
And is subject to change. The
Sure.
government has changed it.
Always keep an eye on that change. And you don't want that to, if you work with somebody that you trust with your investment and your taxes, then they're going to keep you abreast of those changes. So you don't have those surprise RMDs, required minimum distributions, coming, and then that's something that you can't necessarily control how much, and you're going to have to pay the taxes on that at that time.
Okay.
Yep.
So what about small business owners or people that are self-employed?
Yep. Well, you also have a little bit more insight onto kind of where you're going to be at tax-wise, and so it's, if you're just a W-2 employee, your taxable income is what it is. And as self-employed, we know that sometimes that ebbs and flows. And when maybe we have a down year, that's a good opportunity to take advantage of some tax savings there.
Okay. All right. So consider that. Trade-off, paying taxes now, Ashleigh, as opposed to later. Talk to me what's my trade-off there.
So I like to take it into two scenarios. So factor one scenario, you're just in a traditional IRA. You take your distributions at RMD age. The taxes stay exactly the same versus, hey, you did a conversion. Now all your money is Roth and taxes, your investment returns the same. You're no better off. We're either better off or worse if you do the conversions later or earlier. If all other scenarios are the same, your taxes stay the same. But the key difference is that money is now 100% tax-free. And when your beneficiaries inherit it, it will also be tax-free to them. Okay. So you're making your money way more inheritable, depending on what your goals are. Some people, want to leave their money on in the most efficient way possible. This is a great way to do it. And the biggest catch, so to speak, or downside to Roth conversions is, hey, you're paying income tax now on any of the amount you convert. So kind of that upfront cost can be a hurdle for people. And we'll say, okay, where are you going to get the money to pay for the taxes for this conversion? Are you going to take it more from your IRA to pay the IRS off? Or are you going to come up with that tax money from a non-qualified account, just money out of your savings and checking? And there's kind of pros and cons to both. One of the pros to taking it elsewhere is, hey, you're converting a smaller amount, so you're looking for that growth potential later. It has a less of a hurdle to make friends, so your break-even point on when, hey, that Roth conversion makes the most sense long-term wise ends up being a little bit shorter. Also is if you're under 59 and a half and you convert and you take it from your pre-tax accounts, hey, that's 10%. That money you take out will be subjected to a 10% penalty because you're taking it out before you're old enough. So we don't necessarily want to do that. So if you're under 59, hey, definitely plan to take it from another place, the money you're paying taxes on. Or another scenario is, hey, you don't have the money elsewhere to pay for it. You really want to do these conversions. If you're over 59 and a half, sometimes it does make sense to take it out of your IRA. Is usually the simplest option.
Okay.
The other big thing is when we're doing conversions, we got to be considerate of the other taxable income and how adding to your taxable income could affect your other type of taxes. Those could be like your Medicare premiums, that IRMA surcharge, or tax credits and deductions. With that big, beautiful bill that got passed, they have a lot of attributes that now have a phase in and phase out limit. So if you're going to take the auto deduction, hey, let's contribute and figure out, hey, where does your Roth conversion put you in? Does it put you over that? Can you take advantage of it? Can you not? So, important reminder, taxes, there's no guarantee.
That's for sure.
They're going to change. So it's really taking a hedge against those future taxes and figuring out, hey, what am I willing to suffer today? What is that short-term pain today am I willing to take for the long-term gain?
Yeah.